Yankee nights don't wait. Yeah, you got the name, now bring the flame. We gave you the ninth, no questions asked. The lights were bright, we looked through your past. You were the airbender breaking bats in the breeze, but now we hold our breath when you take that lead. Crowds on their feet, but your heat's gone cold. Bases loaded and we lose control. We believed in the magic, the fade on your pitch, but lately, man, you just don't look like it. We don't need excuses, we need that smoke. Can't be the closer if you're losing hope. It's a hard truth, but we gotta say, Dreamweavers warming up in the bay. Step it up or we stepping you down. Ain't no crown if you let us drown. We need that zip, that fire, that sound. You the airbender, so own this town. Step it up or we bring in the dream. He got that glide, that clean routine. You got the name, now show the team. Step it up, don't lose that dream. Ain't no shame in the fight, just bring it back. Spin it like you mean it, let it dance off the bat. We rooting for you, but time ain't kind. Yankee fans loud, and they speak their mind. Pressure makes diamonds, or pressure breaks. We saw you shine in the past, now it's high stakes. Ain't saying we done, but hear this clear. That ninth belongs to the one they fear. Don't let the dream die slow. Crowds chanting Weaver, you already know. But deep down we pray you glow. So show us what you got, let that magic flow.
Step it up, because we bringing the dream. What's good, everybody? I'm feeling that song, man. That song came out all right. What's going on, guys? The post-game show. Yankees drop a tough one to the Orioles, 4-3. 4-3. I tell you what, man, that guy Sugano looked pretty good. He had more strikeouts today than he had so far in the entire season. So he doubled his strikeouts on us. I mean, this is the first time any of the Yankee players has faced him. But that's not I'm not making any excuses for them, to be honest, because some of those swings were not looking good today, and we're gonna get into it. So, I mean, let's start it off. Where do we start? Will Warren. Will Warren got into some trouble early in the game in the first inning, got into some trouble and was able to pitch out of it, right? So no harm, no foul done there. Then come the third inning, the Tommy, well, not Tommy, what's his name? Ryan O'Hearn hits a freaking shot. I mean, that ball traveled so far, it traveled further than my last Amazon order, to be honest. But so that was a big blow right there. That was the bottom of the third. They also scored a run in the second, for 2 doubles. I felt like these guys were hitting doubles after double after double. So that besides that, man, that's all he really gave up. Will Warren, I mean, he didn't have his best stuff. Let's be honest. He was getting hit, but he was finding a way to kind of get out without any major harm being done, except for that bottom of the third. That bottom of the third really killed him. Then they brought in Yarbrough. They brought him in after a play that I felt like Peraza should have had. It was a ground ball to Volpe. He threw the ball to, was it a ground ball? Oh, no, it was a pickoff. They had the guy trying to steal third. Volpe throws it. The throw was a little off, but Peraza turned around and he drops the ball on the tag. And that kind of did it for Will Warren. He was visibly upset. He was walking to the dugout screaming, not screaming, but pretty much you could read his lips. He was saying that's bullshit, you know. So that got him out of the game. But the Yankees, they managed to come back, man. After Sugano, I believe that's his name, Sugano, after he got knocked out of the game, well, he didn't get knocked out of the game. They took him out of the game. He pitched a shutout game versus the Yankees. Once they took him out, man, the Yankees they started doing good against the bullpen. They started hitting the kid Cano and Soto. We were able to put up 3 runs on the board and make it a 4-3 game going into the in the 8th. I mean, we should have scored more than that, right? We should have scored more than that, but some timely hitting was needed, and we just didn't get it. But we did get some big hits from Volpe and Wells, some big-time doubles. But besides that, nothing came late in the game. Um, a notable mention: Paul Goldschmidt got robbed of a home run. He had a shot to center field, and Cedric Mullins does what he does best, man. He freaking went up there. It felt like he stood in the air for a good 3 seconds, man. I'm telling you. And I swear, I feel like he does this. I feel like every time we face him, he robs us in a way. Like he's either he's robbing a home run or making a diving play or something. So he's the veteran player, man, and he still got it. Obviously, he jumped up there. It was clearly a home run, and he took a home run away from Paul Goldschmidt, who needs it because he only got like one on the year. But that was pretty much the difference right there because the Yankees would not score any more runs besides those 3 runs. They brung in their closer Batista, who had surgery last year. He's still good though. His split finger fastball was devastating, and it's just it's hard to hit a guy who has a splitter that nasty and also is throwing 98, 99. You know, even though his velocity did drop a little bit, he's throwing like 97 now, but still, it's 97 with life. And the Yankees, they just couldn't do anything about it. But I'm gonna go to these comments real quick. I want to see what D Train saying. This game was lost on two worn walks and a misplay ball in the outfield. I'm assuming you're talking about that double over Grisham's head. Yeah, that was kind of misplayed, but I mean that was a tough play to make anyway. But Grisham, we expect him to make those plays. So let's talk about Devin Williams. Devin Williams made an appearance in the game. I don't think Boone was expecting it to be that high leverage, right? Because they were down 4-1 at first when he had him warming up, and then the Yankees scored 2 more, and he brung Devin Williams in the game, and he pitched better. I'll say that he pitched better. Devin Williams. He did not pitch great. You can tell he's struggling to locate his fastball, and his changeup plays off the fastball. So if he can't throw the fastball for strikes, he's gonna have a hard time getting hitters out with his changeup. And you could clearly see it. He just doesn't have a feel for the fastball. He cannot locate it for nothing. And that's a big problem. So I think that's the main issue right now. He needs to locate that fastball better. He needs to throw it for strikes to set up his changeup. And once he does that, I think he'll return to form. But nonetheless, he still got pitched a 1-2-3 inning, even though he was very close to walking a few of them, but he didn't. So that's a good sign. A good sign. So he just needs to work on that fastball, man. I feel like he has no control of it over it. And then when he does throw it for strikes, he's like throwing it right down the middle. So he needs to get that fastball under control, and I think he'll be the Devin Williams, because the changeup is there, man. The changeup is filthy. Jacob, what's up, Jacob? What'd you think about Devin Williams today? I think his main issue, me personally, like I was just saying, his main issue is that fastball. He has to throw that fastball for strikes. He's got to be able to control it. I think that's really what's killing him right now, that he has no feel for his fastball whatsoever, none whatsoever. So once he gets that under control, I think the airbender is he's gonna return, man. He's coming back. I really feel it. Andrew says, "What's up, Jason? Stanky suck." I tell you what, man. After the Dodgers spent $1 billion, you guys ain't looking too great. You're not even first in your division, are you? Just saying, man. Just saying. You know what? As a matter of fact, since you want to talk crap, I'm gonna pull up. Let's pull up Otani's numbers. The great Otani. Let's pull up the great Otani. Oh, he picked up his average a little bit. 292, 6 home runs, RBI, 9 RBIs. That's it, 9 RBIs. My God, all he does is bat. All right, you remember? All right, screenshot that Otani stat, right? And I'm gonna pull up Judge. And you tell me who's the best player in the Major League Baseball right now. It's not even close, brother. It's not even close. I've been saying this for a long time. It's not even close, bro. Not even close. Y'all gonna put some respect on Aaron Judge's name, bro. Put some respect on his name. And you messed up my whole train of thought, Andrew. Yeah, man. But I'm glad that I think I like the way they're going with Devin Williams, man. I'm glad they didn't put him back in Yankee Stadium because maybe that's just too much for him right now. Give him some innings on the road. I don't think if it was 4-3 before if it was 4-3 before Boone told him to start warming up in the bullpen, I don't think he would have had him warm up, you know. But being that it was 4-1 going into the eighth, I think he was like, go ahead, warm up, let's bring him in, you know. But I mean, I think, like I said, man, once he gets that fastball right, he's he's gonna be devastating. That's the key right now. The key is the fastball, throwing that thing for strikes. So let's look at the box score, man. Aaron Judge continues to be a freaking monster. Yeah, he didn't get the big hit, right, that we all wanted. We all, especially in the ninth inning. But he's still phenomenal, man. He had 2 singles on the day. So he's batting 405 right now with an OPS of 1.199. Grisham 2 hits, batting 306, OPS above 1. Like, he's still doing great. Bellinger, man, I'm gonna tell you one thing, right? I don't know about Bellinger, man. I'll be honest. And to me, the thing with Bellinger, I get it. People are like, well, what do you expect? Look, when you're getting paid $25 million, I expect more from you than anyone else there. They're more than Chisholm, Volpe, Wells, Dominguez, any of them guys. I expect you to be, I'm not going to say a superstar, but I expect you to be good, much better than what you're doing right now. Getting paid that much money, man. So, look, I'm not giving up on him yet, but I don't know, man. I thought he was coming around, but when I see his at bat sometimes, I just don't like the way he hits, man. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like I don't feel confident when he goes up there. I don't get that feeling. Like I get a better feeling when Oswaldo Cabrera's up in the box, to be honest, than I do when Bellinger's up there. But his pedigree speaks for himself. Speaks for itself. He's a former MVP. He's getting paid a lot of money. He was one of the biggest, if not the biggest. No, Max Fried was the biggest acquisition, but he's up there, and they're gonna keep running him out there third, man. So he's got to step up in a big way. He's got to step up in a big way. I mean, he reached base safely twice today, but I just don't. I don't know, man. That last at bat specifically versus Batista, he just. I don't look. I had no confidence that he was going to be able to catch up to that fastball, to be honest. That last pitch, he swung and missed. He literally was waiting for it. He was sitting on that pitch and still couldn't catch up to it. So, I get it, though. Batista throws hard, but, man, I don't know. He don't put a lot of confidence in me, man, to be honest. Ken, what's up, Ken? Let's see what Andrew's saying. Let's go back over here. I don't have the chat there. Andrew says, the chat ain't popping up for some reason. I'm really going to try to see if I could get group tickets for Yankees versus Dodgers series. Yeah, but Andrew's inviting Yankee fans over to LA to watch the Yankees versus Dodgers. And when he asked me, I asked him, is this safe? That's the first question, Is this safe to go out there? I want Cody Bellinger as a Dodger. That's my boy. Man, you can have him, man. I tell you right now, if you guys willing to take that contract, if he's willing to defer some of that money, you could take him back. Take him back, man. And maybe that's being a little harsh, and it is early, man. But like, even if we pull up the numbers, like when he was with the Cubs, I'm telling you right now, like in 2023, he had a great season, right? And then he tried to get a big contract, didn't get it. They ended up signing him on a shorter contract, 2 years, $25 million with a player option for a third year. And the Cubs in 2024, he played like ass, and the Cubs were desperately trying to get out of that contract, and we were willing to take it, right? And a lot of us Yankee fans, including me, was under the assumption that, well, that swing plays way better at Yankee Stadium because Wrigley Field is deep. Like right field is, if you think right field over there is like worse than San Francisco, if not like just as bad, you know. So it's not hitter friendly for lefties. But so far we haven't seen it, man. We just haven't seen it. To be honest, I haven't seen it. He's batting 194 in the season. His OPS is 574. I haven't even looked at his on base percentage. I'll pull it up here. And he just has to do better, man. Let's be honest. He's got to do better than that. His on base percentage is 262. Come on, man. That's just terrible. I mean, let's be honest. It's just bad, especially for the amount of money that he's getting paid. And if he keeps playing like that, the bad thing is he's not opting out of that contract unless he has a stellar year, you know? So we're going to have to pay him again next year. That's just how it is. Ken says, Yarbrough saved the bullpen tonight. Solid. Yeah, Yarbrough, he came in and he did his thing. He did. Williams had a clean frame, but let me tell you something, man. He's not there yet. That fastball, if he can't locate that fastball, he is useless. I'm telling you right now. And I saw it today. He cannot get that. He cannot locate the fastball. He has no control over it. But once he figures that out, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Luis Duran, what's up, man? I heard the Mets put up a big number on the box score today versus the Nationals. I haven't even checked this. I should check in the ticker below. The Dodgers are up 2-0 on Miami right now. Okay, Mets. They beat the Nationals 19-5. Wow. Mets keep rocking and rolling. D-Train says Cody's the biggest disappointment next to Jazz this offseason. Yeah, man. And the thing is, like I said, man, I expect more. I expect more from Cody first, and then Jazz next, and then the younger, then his Volpe, then his Wells. And Dominguez, I put him last in that pecking order because, I mean, this is his first full year. He's barely had any major league experience. D-Rose says, Dan Broski, y'all definitely want Soto. Not really, man. Not really. We have Juan Soto 2.0, and his name is Ben Rice, and he wasn't in the lineup today. So there you go. And then we have Grisham too, who's playing better than Soto right now. I think the lineup is better than it was when we had Soto. It's way better, to be honest, man. It's just that we got to get some of these guys going. In particular, right now it's Belly and Chisholm. Chisholm, I thought he was coming out of that slump, but today his swings look bad. He went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, and I'll be honest with you, some of them swings he just wasn't even close. Like he's literally just like flailing the bat out there, just throwing it out there, you know. The swing is not competitive at all. Nothing. So, yeah, they look bad, man. I think out of everybody right now, he looks the worst though, because it looks like he's not willing to change. Like that's just his swing, and he's not gonna change it. He's gonna run into some home runs every now and then, but we'll see. Hopefully, he can get hot at some point. But he's batting 173 right now. Even Volpe picked up his average. Wells is out of the hundreds. Right now, the two people that are batting in the hundreds are Bellinger, batting 194, and Chisholm batting 173. And you expect more from them because especially Bellinger. But both of them, though, they've been in the league quite some time now. We don't need Soto. I'll tell you what, man. It's like it never happened to me. That ship has done sailed. It's out of my mind. I don't even think about it. I don't even check it, man. You know. I don't know how is Soto doing. Let's look that up. 'Cause I have no idea really. I know he's not doing as good as he did when he was with the Yankees. I'll tell you that much. 257, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Base percentage is up there still. I mean, I don't know. Is that $50 million worth? I don't know. But he'll pick it up, man. Juan Soto's a beast. You guys got a great player. But I don't think that most Yankee fans, we don't even miss him like that no more. It was rough when he signed, but now that it's passed and the season started, it's like we don't even think about that. Mm. Goldschmidt so far has been playing well with his at bats. It seems like the second of last year was proof. The second half of last year was proof he had something left. Yeah, man. Goldschmidt he's playing really well, man. He got robbed of a home run today, which sucked too, man, because he's been like waiting for that power to come. And he hit the ball well, but Cedric Mullins, man, is just a freaking. I think he hates the Yankees. Like, I really do. Because for some reason, he just shows up and balls out every time versus us. For whatever reason. I know he's a great player and everything, but he like plays extra hard for us. It's like, bro, chill out, man. You could have let that go. See, I don't talk about Mr. Walkman. Soto will be fine, but we passed that. Yeah, man, that ship is sailed, man. It's done. It's done. We got more concerns, man, right now. And I don't know, man. Look, people gonna get mad at me and everything and say this and that, and I could be wrong. Maybe Cody Bellinger gets hot and just freaking starts balling out, and that's great. I hope I'm wrong, but I get Josh Donaldson vibes, bro. I'm not talking about the attitude, right? Obviously, Cody Bellinger has a way better attitude than Josh Donaldson, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about performance, contract, and just all of that, man. Ex MVP is just a lot of things that just remind me of the same situation. And I'm like, bro, I hope not, man. I hope not. You know, we got DJ coming back soon, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Boone does because Boone's gonna put him out there, right? They're gonna at least give him the chance to take that third base spot, right? But Cabrera, man, has been playing very, very. He's been playing good, man. You know, for the ninth hitter, a 9-hole hitter, he's been playing good. They even brought him in to pinch it for Peraza. He had a hit. He didn't come through late in the game with a hit, but I don't know. I feel good with him up at the plate. I feel like he's like he can actually do something sometimes, you know. A says glad Devin Williams had a good game. Man, I'm glad he got 3 outs. But let's be honest, man. It was looking like it could have went left real fast, man. He can't locate the fastball. I don't know. Is it just me who noticed that? He cannot throw that fastball for a strike. When he throws it, he has no control over it. And that's a problem. And until he figures that fastball out, his four-seamer, he can't. The changeup needs the fastball, right? They play off each other. The changeup is there though. You can tell when he's throwing it, it's still nasty. It's still nasty, but he's got to get himself into good counts and he got to locate that fastball. I feel like it's like I don't know, like it kept like sailing up, like his release point on the fastball is messed up or something. I don't know. I'm not a pitcher. I'm not a pitching coach. I don't pretend to be, but I know when a dude is throwing strikes and not, and he's having a hard time throwing that one for a strike. But he did get 3 outs, right? He did get 3 outs, so that's good. Austin says, I expect more from Cody, Jazz. I'm with you, Jason, and hopefully they can turn around. Plus, I still believe Wells is going to turn it around. Wells looked good today, man. He had a big-time double in the gap. I felt like he could have took 3, to be honest, but, I mean, yeah, you don't want to play with it like that when you're trying to come back from a I think at that point it was like he did bring in the third run, so it was like 4-3 or 4-2, something like that. So he had a big double. He only struck out once. That's sad, right? You say he only struck out once. Dominguez struck out 3 times today. I think he has a tough time, man. With I get it. Like D-Train says, D-Train doesn't want him batting from the right side, period. I don't think he's that bad from the right side. He's not good, right? But I think today, man, all of them were having trouble with those split finger fastballs, man. From Sugano, them things are nasty, dude. And that dude, man, he was painted the corners, man. That dude's an artist, man. Like you can tell, he's very, very he's disciplined, man, with his pitching. Like he was like throwing it exactly where the catcher wanted it, and I mean, a lot of Japanese pitchers, I noticed that they're like that. They have great control over their pitches, and he had great control, man. Great control. I think how many strikeouts he had on the day? Let's look that up. Let me check this real quick. I know he had like 8 or 9, something like that. They say he had like 7 strikeouts on the whole season so far in like 4 starts, and literally doubled that today. A lot of swing and misses, man. So Sugano pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Will Warren pitched three and a third, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Yeah, he didn't have his best stuff today. I mean, that was clear from the first inning. He was managing it, right, finding ways to get out the inning. But it caught up to him, man. And I'm telling you, that dude, what's his name, Ryan O'Hearn, he had a bomb off of him. A bomb, dude. D-Train says the Orioles always pick up their game when they play us. That's what I was saying, man. It's like, dude, after the game, man, you would have thought they won a playoff game or something. The way the fans were cheering and they were like all excited. I mean, they were in a losing streak, so granted, they probably are excited, but it's like, slow down, dude. It's not that serious. Cabrera's defense has been ass the past few games. I mean, yeah, man, but Peraza made he made one big error, I think. So 1 or 2. I know when that ball that came out of his glove on the tag, that eventually that was the final straw that broke the camel's back, and they took out Will Warren. That you got to make that, man. You got to make that. I understand that the throw was a tough throw, but you got to hold on to that ball, man. Can't be doing that. Cabrera got a throwing problem. Volpe and Wells looking good the last few games too. Yeah, man, them guys look real good. Volpe looks really good right now, man. If he could just stay like that, man, just keep that approach, Don't open up, keep the ball, think right field every time. And I think good things are gonna happen for him. Wells too. Wells, he had a big double, so he's turning around. But some of his swings, man, I feel like he swings for the fences, man, on everything. Ken says, Jason, when you were in the army, didn't they teach you how to throw a grenade? Oh yeah, man. I threw a couple grenades, man. And you don't throw it like a baseball, I'll tell you that much. You don't throw it like a baseball. You hold that thing real nice and tight. Like this. Do I have a ball right here? Let me get this ball. Right? You make sure you got your thumb pressed on that pin right there. Once you pull that pin, hold it like that and throw it. But you don't throw it like this. You don't throw it like a baseball. You just kind of lob it. Yeah, man. Brings back memories. Every time I had to throw one of them grenades, man, I was terrified, man. Terrified. Dominguez is hitting 058 right-handed. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. My thing though is if he switches to lefty exclusively, he's not gonna play as much, man. He's not gonna play as much, and we need right-handed bats right now. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think he's still too young to just exclusively ditch batting right-handed altogether. I think he's still too young, so I don't see it happening. But I mean, look, it does happen. Look at like Cedric Mullins. He used to be a switch hitter, and he dished batting righty. It just wasn't working for him. So why do it? But Dominguez ain't there yet. You know, Dominguez, if he ditches batting righty right now, he's not gonna play when there's a lefty pitcher. You know, I think I'm surprised. I guess they gave Rice a day off. He did play both games yesterday. Did he? I'm not sure, man. But I need Rice in the lineup, man. It just doesn't feel the same without him. I don't care what you got to do. If Dominguez, if it that meant Dominguez sitting down, especially since he was gonna bat from the right side, then yeah. Well, actually, no. He batted from wait. Uh, hold on a second. Yeah, I was expecting to see Rice come in for a pinch hit at least, man. Late in the game, it didn't happen, man. I would have brung him in for well, I was gonna say for Cabrera late in the game, but then that means that you would have had to bring in Pablo Reyes to play freaking third base, and we know how that goes. So yeah, I want the Yankees to beat everybody until they face the Mets. Life ain't that cruel to give us 2 L's in a possible World Series situation. And I tell you what, man, it's a long way before the World Series, man. The Mets, you guys a harder path to the World Series than the Yankees. You got a way harder path to the World Series. That National League is stacked, especially the NL West. Um, yeah, I mean, we still got a long way to go, so you never know what could happen, but it's gonna be difficult, man. Difficult. The Yankees right now, we have a way easier path. I mean, there are some good teams. I think the toughest team right now in the American League that I'd be worried about facing in like a best of seven is the Tigers. For some reason, their pitching is really good, and they got some hitters too. So they're dangerous, man. They're serious this year. They taking that Central Division for sure. What are your thoughts on the debate that's been going around? Who will win, 100 men versus one gorilla? I don't know. It depends on the gorilla, man. Depends on the gorilla. You get one of them gorillas from the zoo, I take 100 men. Depends on the gorilla, man. Warren has also got to run the guy down. I can't even think now with that 100 men versus one gorilla. Warren has also got to run the guy down more instead of throwing to a base. I mean, I guess he could have, yeah, you know. But that play got to happen though, man. Still though, you got to hold on to that ball. He was out. If he holds on to the ball, he's out. You know. But it happens though. I get it. It happens. It's just unfortunate that it happened at that moment. You know. Cedric Mullins has a switch, and he hit like ass ready. He kills left-handed pitcher. Yeah, I know. So I'm saying, but the thing is, we already know that the Yankees they don't like the lefty matchup. They don't like it, you know. So if Dominguez, unless he proves that he can hit lefties, batting lefty, then I don't know. Like I said, man, if he that's one of the things, man, is there's value to being a switch hitter. A lot of value, a ton of value. Granted, he has to start producing from the right side. If not, then what's the point? But I don't know. I think is yet to be determined, man, because he's still young. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I don't think that they're gonna just tomorrow come out and say, you know what, he's not banned from the right side no more. Maybe they stop playing him versus left-handed pitching. They might do that, man, but I don't think that's gonna happen like that. To be honest, I just noticed the logo on this ball is like off centered. I don't know if you can see that. See that? I got this. They stamped their balls now. There's the batting practice ball that I got when I went to the game, to the Rangers game. That's funny. Emilio was good. Emilio was good, my guy. I was gonna do the open mic today and let everybody come on if they wanted to, but I think you know what we'll do? We'll do maybe Friday nights if that works for everybody. I think Friday night's probably the best night. We're gonna do like open panel, but I'm gonna call it the open mic where everybody could come on. I last time I did it, Ken jumped on, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you go follow Ken, the Ugly Truth. Follow Ace, the Ace Avenue. I mean, me and Ken, we was talking about a lot of stuff, man. Ken is very knowledgeable too, man. So I like I don't know, since I was young, I like listening to the old timers, man, talk about baseball. 'Cause they've been watching a lot of baseball for a long time, you know. So I like their insights. D Train says Dominguez from the Rice feels like an automatic out, man. Tough to watch. Yeah, man. I mean, I look, I can't defend him. The numbers speak for themselves. What I'm saying is that he's still young, and I highly doubt that the Yankees are just going to turn around and say no. I think what happened with Cedric Mullins, man, I think that was him that was like, you know what? Because when Cedric Mullins did it, they were kind of leaning towards that for like a year or two, like, hey, you know, yeah, your numbers are not great from the right side at all, and he was struggling too. And then as soon as he switched, just committed to just being a lefty exclusively, he he started producing again, you know. But I think that he had to make that decision. Granted, Dominguez don't have that pull because he's not a veteran like Cedric Mullins is. So I'm sure if the Yankees told him, "Hey, man, you're just a lefty now," I think he'll do it. He'll do it. You cannot learn to hit left-hand pitching if you play against them. If you don't play against them, I think you mean Ken. Yeah, it's hard. Like you're right. He's gonna have to learn to hit left-handed pitching from the left side. But you know what, man? Hitters hit. I'm That's my mindset. Hitters hit. It don't matter what you're throwing out there. If you're throwing lefty, righty, sidearm, underarm, freaking, it don't matter, man. You know, like hitters are just gonna hit. That's what they do. But he does look more comfortable from the left side. So maybe that's something that the Yankees got to consider. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they looked at it, but I don't think they're ready to commit to that just yet. Not yet, anyway, man. Not yet, because you never know what they're thinking. Maybe they got him. You know, I highly doubt they'll trade him, but that brings value. You know, the switch hitting aspect brings a lot of value to a player. So we'll see. I think it's a shame. I know, since we're talking about Cedric Mullins, it's a shame that they're not even talking about contract extensions with him. Like he seems like one of them guys, man, that should be an Oriole for life. He should be in that organization forever. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine him being in another organization. Like he's been there so long, and he stuck with them when they sucked, man. I'm talking about they kind of suck now, but I'm talking about when they were like the Rockies are now, or the White Sox when they were really bad. He stuck through all those years with them guys. Um, he deserves to end his career at Oriole, in my opinion. So that's shitty, man. And you would think that the group that purchased the Orioles from the last owner, who's a piece of shit, you would think that they would do better, but it turns out that they're not much better than the old owner was, you know. So 95% of the league only bat exclusively from one side. That lefty righty matchup is be yeah, it is. In my opinion, you're right, and the analytics will agree with you too. But and it's a big but, right? I mean, Like old timers, man. There is something to it, though. I will say, there is something to it. There is something to like a lefty lefty, um, or even a righty righty. There is something to it, but I think that it's not as like I said. Hitters are gonna hit regardless, but there is something to it. That's why you got to learn how to hit lefties and righties, no matter what, man. Because the ball comes differently. The movement is different. Um, a lot of things are different. Ken says it was funny. Old school mentality was was that bullpen needs left-handed specialists, like a pitcher can't get left and right-handed too. Right-handed batters out too. No, you're right, but it's there's a difference, man. I always notice, right? Now this is like a right-handed swing and a left-handed swing. You would think that they're the same thing, but they're not. There's a difference to a left-handed swing and a right-handed swing. And I want to know what's the difference. Like you guys tell me what you think the difference is. I know what this is. I already thought about this a long time ago. That's why lefties have an advantage, and that's why they're so highly sought after. Not only because there's not many of them, but there's a reason. You know, the same way if you're a lefty pitcher, you can afford to not throw 90, upper 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like you could throw 89, 90, but you're left-handed. So you have an opportunity. But when it comes to the swing, a right-handed hitter, remember, a right-handed hitter, they're further away from first base. So when you swing, you already have to like lean towards this way, towards first base. Or a left-handed hitter, their swing is already pulling them towards first base. So it's a slight difference, man. It's hard to explain, but there is a difference, and that's why left-handed swings look so fluid, compared to right-handed swings. Because a right-hander, you swinging, and immediately you have to come back and head this way, Where a left-hander, they swing and just go and flow straight to first base. Yeah, man. But you're talking about Tony Gwynn. He's one of the greatest hitters ever. You know what I mean? He was a master at it, at hitting. The dude was a beast. He didn't hit for much power, but he can hit. He can hit, man. It's just different now. It's different, you know. Uh, I think there's still a place. Obviously, look at Luis Arias. There's a place for guys who just hit for average and just slap the ball where they want it, put the ball in play. But nowadays, man, with analytics and everything, they want guys who can drive the ball. That's that. So tomorrow, let me look at who's going up tomorrow. Who is pitching tomorrow? Tomorrow we got Carlos Rodon coming off a big start. A big start. His last start he pitched great versus Gibson. Kyle Gibson. This dude's 37 years old. Last year he pitched 30 games. He's not great, man, but he had a decent ERA, 4.24. We'll see. We will see. I don't think the Yankees should run into any trouble with this guy. Right-handed thrower, so that's good for us. Rod Carew, Kirby Puckett, Ichiro. Yeah, man, those are select talents, man. That you're not gonna find many hitters like that, man. Great hitters like that. Ichiro's a beast too, man. Let's see. Mhm. Yeah, This guy Kyle Gibson, he puts no fear in my heart. The Yankees should smoke this dude. I mean, he's a decent pitcher, I guess. You know, based on his 2024 stats, but no. Innings pitched 169, 151 strikeouts. I don't know. There's no pitcher in the rotation, in the Orioles rotation, that should really, really give us a hard time that we have to worry about. Granted, Sugano pitched very well today, right? He pitched really good, but even that was just a lot of swing and misses. Um, I don't know. I didn't think I wasn't too impressed by the guy. I think he just had a great game. He had a good game, but I feel like we should have did much better versus him. We should have did much better. Man, I've watched Ichiro for the better part of my. Ichiro was one of the best hitters, dude, ever. You know, he's great. But what I'm saying is that you can't expect that from everybody, man. These are just select few freaking generational talents, man. You're not gonna find Major League Baseball players that can do the things that an Ichiro could do, or Tony Gwynn or something like that. Like it's just rare. It's very, very rare. Them guys were elite freaking masters at hitting, dude. Ichiro, man, you know, he had that classic Japanese swing where it feels like he's running before he even swung the bat. He feels like he's already halfway down first base. It was great. Oh yeah, Ichiro could put one out, man. He could put one out if he wanted. Ichiro had pop, man, but that just wasn't his game. It wasn't his game to do that, you know. But it's different though, man. That's what I'm saying. It's a new era, Ken. It's a new era where a lot of these guys they teach them from young, like, you know, we want you to drive the ball. You know, unless you have some kind of elite speed like that dude from the Tampa Bay Rays. What's his name? Samson. Like, he don't have to hit home runs. You know, if he does, great. They just want him to keep the ball in play because good things are gonna happen because he's fast. But a lot of other people, man, they want you hitting the ball hard, especially if you're playing in a position that they expect like offensive production from, like first base or even third base, or you know, positions like that. They expect you to have some kind of pop. Yeah, but Ichiro was great, man. And there's no doubt. It's not like nobody. I don't think anybody ever thought Ichiro couldn't hit a bomb. You know, Ichiro's the man, dude. He could do it all. Even Tony Gwynn could hit bombs too. That just weren't the way they played. You know, look at Luis Arias could hit home runs too. That's just not his style. If he wanted to swing for power, it's gonna hurt his average because that's just not the way he designed his game to be. He's a slap hitter, you know. Keep the ball in play. This dude's Luis Arias is like, he only has like like a handful of strikeouts this year so far. It's crazy. Yep. I think it's all about situational hitting, man. That's why I like Paul Goldschmidt a lot because he knows when to tone down his swing, you know, or when to try to hit one out and stuff. Like he has a good feel for the game. You could tell that he's doing different things. His approach is different every time, you know. He knows when the ball, like, we need to get a ball in play. So he's not gonna try to do too much. He's just trying to get the ball in play. So that's what I like about Goldschmidt a lot. But I mean, he's a veteran too. He's an old timer in the game now, and a lot of these young guys, man, they don't teach him like that, dude. I'm telling you right now, they don't teach him like that. I tell you right now, even like even my son that's younger, when coming up, like, they want them to get their best swing, They're like, dude, like they don't care if you strike out, but you need to get a good swing off, you know? That's what it's all about nowadays, man. Drive the ball, hit for power, doubles, triples, home runs, even singles too, you know, as long as you hit them hard. That's the name of the game. Time is it? But yeah, man, at least Devin Williams, he looks like he's on the right track. And I still have confidence, man. He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna come back. Goldie, since he was a rookie in the AZ, he's a professional hitter. Yeah, I think all these guys are professional hitters, man. All these guys are way better than we could even imagine, man. But Goldie's on another level. He's on another level. He's a former MVP. He's one of the greats, you know, that's playing right now. That's still playing. And he's proven that this year. Look at his batting average. He's finding a way to get it done. Yeah, he's not driving the ball like he used to, but really that's not what they're asking him for, you know? I think I think Joe Girardi and Michael Kay were talking about it earlier that that they asked Boone, is he worried about, his power numbers are not up? And they're like, no, not at all, because they don't want to tell him like, yeah, we need you to hit for more power, because they don't want him changing anything in his swing. The power is gonna come. It'll come, They don't want to change anything in his swing. They love everything he's doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Eventually the balls will start flying out. And yeah, man, just keep it like that. Yeah. Monte's a beast. I like a lot of them players on Arizona good, man. Corbin Carroll's a monster too. You live in Arizona, Ken? Oh no, you're in Virginia, right? You said. I noticed you always talking about Arizona for some reason. Arizona teams. Oh man, what time is it? But anyway, that's gonna do it for me, man. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night. Not much to talk about today. I mean, 4-3. What are you gonna do, man? It happens. I think the difference was that Cedric Mullins freaking catch at center field, robbing Paul Goldschmidt of a home run. That turned out to be the difference of the game right there. Big difference right there. Uh, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Tomorrow I'll try to come on and do the pregame. Probably early. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. I need to get to bed, dude. I gotta wake up at like 4 in the morning tomorrow. So another day, another dollar, right? Another day, another dollar. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Have a great evening. Let's go Yankees, and hopefully tomorrow we bring home the W. Peace.